Steven, where are you? Did something happen? It's been almost 15 minutes since we were supposed to meet. Are you okay?
I apologize. I should have messaged you earlier. My stomach isn't feeling well. I've been stuck in the bathroom at the station.
I hope you're all right. If you're not feeling well, we can postpone our meeting today and reschedule.
No, it's fine. Canceling would be a shame. You were finally going to introduce me to your sister. Just give me a moment. I'll try to finish up here as soon as possible.
Well, if you insist. Take care of yourself. We'll wait for you. Do you have an estimate of how much longer you might be? Will 30 minutes be sufficient?
30 minutes, let me see.
You mentioned being at the station, right? It's not too far from here. How about we meet somewhere closer to the station for your convenience? It might be easier for you, and we can explore around until you're ready. Don't rush, prioritize feeling better before meeting us. Leilani and I will be waiting, so don't worry.
Oh, I should have clarified earlier. I'm not at that station actually. I'm at the station near my house.
You should have mentioned that earlier.
The station where we usually meet is about 20 minutes away from here. My stomach started hurting just as I arrived at the station. I didn't think I could hold on for long, so I used the bathroom here. My head's been aching as well. It's been hard to focus.
That sounds serious. Are you sure you're all right? We can postpone our meeting today, really.
I'm not entirely sure what's wrong, but I'll rest a bit and then head over. I think I can make it within an hour or so, if that works for you.
It's all right, don't worry about it. Focus on feeling better. We'll find another time to meet. I'll inform my sister that today won't work and we'll reschedule.
I feel bad. She set aside time to meet me. She's usually busy with work, right? I can't just cancel after she went through the trouble.
It's okay, you're not feeling well. It's not your fault. It would be better to meet her when you're feeling better. As your fiancé, I'm telling you to rest today. I'm genuinely concerned. The big day is next weekend. I want everything to be fine until then. Take your time to rest and recover.
Alright, got it. Thank you for worrying. I'll take it easy and rest for the remainder of the day. I'm feeling a bit better now. I'll head home and rest there.
Okay. I'll update my sister. Don't stress about today. It's okay. Take care on your way home, and I hope you feel better soon.
Michelle, are you awake? Apologies for reaching out so late. There's something important I need to talk to you about.
Yeah, I'm still awake. What's going on?
I just wanted to confirm something with you. Steven had to cancel our plans today due to not feeling well, right?
Yeah, he mentioned having a bad stomachache and a headache. He's prone to getting sick easily. I thought it'd be best to postpone our meeting until he's better. I know you took time off work for this, Leilani, and I appreciate it.
So, it was just a stomachache and headache. How's he doing now? Is he feeling any better? Are you with him right now?
No, he's at his place. In our last conversation, he said he still wasn't feeling well. He messaged me earlier, saying he's planning to rest at home.
So, he's likely resting in his bed right now, correct?
Yeah, what's the point of all this? Why are you asking about him so specifically?
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but your fiancé is here with me at the moment.
What do you mean he's with you? Are you together right now?
We're not exactly together. We're sharing the same table right now.
Same table? What does that mean? Where exactly are you?
My coworkers brought me to a club. Upon a closer look, I saw Stephen with them. He had his arms around two girls, clearly intoxicated and having a good time.
Hold on, so Stephen isn't home? He's out at a club, drunk, with some girls.
Yes, it's true. I was just as shocked as you are. I couldn't believe it, so I messaged you to make sure you weren't with him.
Impossible. Are you sure it's him? Stephen isn't the type to do that. He's loyal and trustworthy. He's not even fond of going to clubs. And you too, Leilani. I never thought of you as someone who frequents clubs.
Normally, I don't. My coworkers invited me today, and I decided to join them. Since I took the day off and had nothing else planned, I thought why not?
So, coincidentally, you happened to be there when Stephen showed up?
I had a hard time believing it myself. Knowing how much you care for him, I hesitated to tell you. But after checking with you, it's undoubtedly him. There's no one else it could be. It's definitely him. We were waiting together, weren't we? We were chatting over coffee the entire time, discussing him. You even shared the pictures of you two together. So, it's him without a doubt. I remember his face clearly from those pictures. I'm being truthful, it's him.
No, this can't be true. He wouldn't do something like that. It's not him. It can't be. He should be at home, sick, resting. He must be in bed trying to recover.
I understand how you feel. I'll discreetly capture a few photos and videos for you to see. I'll share them when I can, without getting caught.
Okay. I appreciate it. You're a true friend, Leilani. Thank you for looking out for me. For now, let's keep this between us. Don't tell anyone else just yet, okay? Stephen, pick up. Where are you? The wedding is about to start. No one knows where you are. I'm worried. Please, pick up the phone.
I'm really sorry, Michelle. I'm actually still at my house. I wasn't feeling well again and I fell asleep.
You're still at home. Wait. Are you okay? What's wrong?
Well, that's a little difficult to answer. If I had to say, well, it's not good. It's really painful. I have a pounding headache and my stomach just won't calm down. I wanted to go to the ceremony, but my body won't move.
If it was hurting so badly, why didn't you say anything earlier?
Really, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I'm always getting sick and causing problems for you.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You don't have any control over it. I'll send a taxi over to you right now. Just ride the taxi here, okay?
Right now?
I know you're not feeling the best right now, but I just need you to come. It's our wedding day, after all. If we're not going to have the service, then we both need to apologize to our guests. They went out of their way to come, and they've been waiting this whole time.
I know how you feel. I really want to go there and apologize myself, but I just can't. The pain is excruciating. It's taking all my energy just to stay up and message you. I really don't think I can make it all the way to the venue.
I know it's really bad right now, but you need to come. Even if it's really bad, how are we going to explain this to our guests? There's a ton of medicine you can take for your headache, anyone will work.
Michelle, look.
We'll cancel the wedding and apologize to everyone. After that, we can head straight back, and you can rest until you feel better. Okay?
Michelle, I really want to. I would have taken medicine already and gone to the wedding if I felt like it could help. There's just something about today. My condition is the worst it's ever been. I really don't think I can make it there. You have to believe me. Even if you call the taxi, I won't be able to get in and make it all the way there. There's really just no way, Michelle. You have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not exaggerating about how bad my condition is.
But you've always been prone to headaches and stomach aches. I know you've had your bad days, but it's not like it's every day.
I've been wanting to tell you this for a while, but I just didn't know how to tell you. My condition is worse than I've been letting on. I went to the doctors the other day, and they told me I only have half a year left to live.
Half a year? What are you talking about? That can't be. How could you only have half a year left? There should have been more warning.
I wish I was joking, but it's true. My condition is more like a disease. It's serious. This whole time, all the times I've felt under the weather and had to sleep, it's all been because of my disease. I'm sorry I hid it from you this whole time. I just didn't know how to tell you.
This is just all too much at once. It's our wedding day. How do you only have 6 months left to live? Are you sure there's no treatment or anything you can do to fight the disease?
I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. Try to think back. All the times I was sick. It wasn't just a once-in-a-while thing. I was sick practically all the time. Every single time, it was because of the disease. It's been causing havoc in my life all this time. I was wondering if you never questioned why I was sick all the time. I was sure you'd figure something was wrong with how frequently I was getting sick.
It all makes sense now. I didn't want to see the truth, so I just thought you had a weak immune system. Now that I think about it, you did cancel multiple dates with me suddenly because you'd get sick.
I'm sorry my body is so weak. I've been trying to fight it and get better, but the doctor said this is it. There's no way someone like me has any right to marry someone like you, Michelle. I think it's better if we go our separate ways. If we went through with the wedding, it would only lead to heartbreak later on.
Stephen, I don't know what to say.
I deeply regret not sharing this with you earlier. All I want is to spend my life with you. But I can't go through with our marriage, knowing I have only 6 months left. It wouldn't be fair to you. I'm sorry it had to happen like this. Revealing everything on our wedding day, leading to the cancellation and our parting ways.
All right, if that's your decision. Goodbye, Stephen.
Is that all you have to say?
Let's end these heartfelt conversations, shall we? I have a lot to handle right now. I can't spend the day texting you as if I have the time.
Michelle, are you all right? What caused this sudden change?
Farewell. I must inform everyone that the wedding won't happen.
Hold on, Michelle. Aren't you taking this a bit lightly? I just told you I'm dying, you know? It's a significant matter. How can you dismiss it so easily?
I do realize it's serious, I do. I was taken aback, that's all. It's hard to accept you have just 6 months left. It's unbelievable. It's our wedding day, too. I'm devastated that it's cancelled. I wanted to marry you, and now we won't even see each other.
Then why does it seem like you're not taking this seriously? You're treating this cancellation so casually.
Excuse me? How is that rude? Isn't this what you wanted? You wanted to call off the wedding. I just prepared myself in case you changed your mind. I didn't want to be left hanging like unresolved issues. I thought about it and made some decisions.
Why would you think I'd change my mind? What do you mean by prepared? I just told you now.
Well, now that I know your true feelings, I thought I'd tell you. Can we be honest with each other? Are you actually at home, lying in bed?
Yes, as I said. I'm in bed messaging you. I'm having a health episode, given my 6-month prognosis. It's so debilitating, I can't leave bed.
How convenient for you, right?
Convenient? How is being bedridden convenient?
Forget it. While I deal with canceling the wedding, please get ready. By the way, my sister, who's a doctor, is on her way to you. Best of luck at the hospital. I hope you improve.
She's a what? Your sister, Leilani, is a doctor?
Did I stutter? Yes, she's a doctor. I wanted to introduce you before the wedding. My sister, Leilani. She's a successful doctor.
Seriously? Are you sure? You always said she was so busy. I thought she was a company secretary or something.
After learning about your prognosis, she got worried. She's coming to check on you herself. She's with our parents and en route. Get ready for an examination. She's a proper doctor, so she can thoroughly assess you.
Even my parents? Why?
You see. You never told your parents about your condition or your limited time. They went pale when they heard. I thought one might faint.
Why would you do that? You had no right to tell them. Unbelievable. You shouldn't have. I was keeping it from them on purpose.
Did you plan to hide it forever? I had to tell them. How else could I explain canceling the wedding? I had to be truthful.
Oh my God. I think the doorbell just rang. They're here already. How did they arrive so fast?
I did what I could. Good luck at the hospital. I hope it helps. I need to wrap things up at the wedding venue. I'll come by later, after I'm done.
Michelle, it's apparent. He's been lying about everything. Throughout this time, every instance of his illness has been a fabrication. The entire claim of having 6 months left to live was entirely false. He was perfectly healthy.
So, it was falsehood all along?
Indeed, all of it. The moment we arrived at his house, his mother gave him a sharp slap on the face. She couldn't fathom how he could audaciously invent such absurd lies once again.
Again? This isn't his first time?
Apparently. He spun the same tale to his previous workplace when he resigned. Abruptly, he told them he had limited time left to live. He didn't even provide a 2 weeks notice, he quit on the spot.
OMG, are you serious?
He had made a significant accounting error and, to evade responsibility, planned to resign. That's when he concocted that preposterous story about having just 6 months to live.
Incredible. If he had simply apologized and resigned, it would have sufficed.
That's not the end of it. It's even worse. After he left the job, the company contacted his parents due to concern. He didn't even tell them the truth and pretended to be on his deathbed.
Unbelievable, even to his parents.
Furthermore, he told them he wanted to embark on a final trip before his passing. He even made them cover his living and travel expenses.
What a despicable behavior. He seems to be a compulsive liar. How could he deceive his parents after causing them such anxiety?
Clearly, such a lie backfired instantly. His parents were furious and reprimanded him severely. He had to reimburse all the money he had borrowed from them. When he resumed work and got engaged, his parents believed he had changed. But they were outraged to discover his continued lying. It led to a heated confrontation with yelling, tears, and even physical confrontation.
My heart goes out to them. They finally believed their son had transformed into an honorable person. And he shattered their expectations, once again. He couldn't even come up with a new lie, he recycled the same one. Naturally, they would uncover the truth. Having a son like that must be agonizing. They must be constantly worried about his next misdeed.
Eventually, they told him he did have an ailment, but it's likely a mental one. They were considering taking him to a mental health clinic. Stephen was practically begging for forgiveness, reduced to a vulnerable state on the floor. It appears things have somehow settled on this end. How about your situation? Were you able to call off the wedding and manage everything?
Yes, I somehow resolved everything. But things were tumultuous on my side too.
What happened?
While I was apologizing to everyone about canceling the wedding due to Stephen's condition, one of his female co-workers unexpectedly spoke up. She even slapped me. She accused me of being heartless for letting go of Stephen because of his illness. She even offered to take him if I didn't want him.
I can't believe I missed all of this while I was away.
It was unexpected. I didn't even know who she was. I inquired, and she admitted that she was seeing him while I was dating Stephen. That deceitful two-timer.
This can't be real. Not only did he lie to you about something as profound as his health, but he was also cheating on you all along. He's the lowest of the low. Worse than gum stuck to your shoe.
Thank you, Leilani. All of this became apparent thanks to you. If it weren't for you, I would have remained oblivious to his deception. It's almost as if I never truly knew him. I'll ensure he regrets every single thing he did to me.
Absolutely. Go get him. Ensure he understands never to cross you again. I'm returning, but if you require anything, and I mean anything, just let me know. I've got your back, Michelle. Let's head back to Mom and Dad's and take some time to unwind after this chaotic ordeal. You truly deserve it.
Hi, Michelle. I want to apologize for everything that transpired yesterday. I'm truly sorry for misleading you about my health and for calling off the wedding. I fully acknowledge my responsibility in this matter. I genuinely mean my apology.
Apology? Seriously? You expect me to believe you now, given all the deceit you've unleashed? You haven't earned the right to seek forgiveness from me.
While this might seem like an excuse, I feel compelled to explain. My nervousness about the wedding led me to consume some alcohol in an attempt to calm down. I went out to drink the day before the wedding and unintentionally got excessively drunk. The after effects were a terrible headache yesterday due to the excessive drinking. I woke up still intoxicated from the night before. Regretfully, I felt compelled to fabricate the lie about my health. Because of my guilt over getting drunk, my anxiety overwhelmed me, and I felt trapped without any alternative. I was consumed by fear. That's the crux of it. It's the reason I resorted to lying to you. I extend a heartfelt apology.
A heartfelt apology, huh? Let me get this straight. You thought it was reasonable to spin an elaborate tale about having only 6 months to live. Because you were anxious about our wedding? Don't bother attempting to explain. I'm already privy to your affair with your coworker. You cheating hypocrite. Your dim-witted colleague even had the audacity to slap me at the wedding.
Coworker? I'm utterly clueless about what you're referring to.
You'll deeply regret deceiving me. The wedding's cancellation, breaking our engagement. You'll be held accountable for all of it financially. Don't even consider evading your responsibilities. My sister is well acquainted with legal professionals too. Cross me, and your concerns will exceed mere money matters.
Michelle, please, let's not go down this path. You're aware I lack the resources for such reimbursement. Even if you were to pursue legal action, I couldn't afford it.
That's not my problem. If you're short on money, you better secure a loan from someone. Your parents have consented to my pursuing legal action. They expressed that their foolish son deserves the consequences, and gave me their blessing to teach you a lesson. Can you fathom it? Not even your parents sympathize with you.
My parents? How could they do that?
Due to your last-minute wedding cancellation. You're responsible for all expenses, from the venue to catering. Initially, you owe me $40,000 for breaking our engagement and causing substantial emotional distress. When you aggregate everything, your total obligation amounts to $80,000.
$80,000? You can't be serious. That sum is beyond reach. There's no conceivable way for me to repay that colossal amount.
That's your problem, not mine. You're at fault here. We can engage in legal battles if you prefer, but legal fees will only augment your financial burden.
$80,000 is exorbitant. Wait, I have a superior proposition. What if we don't end our relationship?
Pardon me?
I mean, we don't have to terminate our engagement. Let's go through with the wedding instead. If we marry, then I don't owe you anything anymore, right? You originally wanted marriage. This way, we'll be square.
What do you take me for? Why would I ever want to reconcile with you after your actions, let alone marry you? You must be out of your mind.
Give me another chance. I promise to improve. I'll treat you right this time. That affair didn't hold any meaning for me. I was just fooling around. There were no emotions involved. I would never be serious with someone like that.
Well, I hate to inform you, but you'll have to face it. Your coworker, the one you had an affair with, is pregnant with your child.
Did you just say she's pregnant?
How could you do that to her? Especially when you claimed it wasn't serious. You're the worst, you know that?
She can't be pregnant. There's no way she's pregnant. We took precautions.
Just kidding. How does it feel to be on the receiving end of a hurtful lie? I bet it's not pleasant.
So, it was all a lie. She's not pregnant, right? Joking about that isn't appropriate, Michelle.
I was kidding. It was just a joke. Relax a bit, won't you?
Don't give me that. My life would be ruined if she were pregnant.
That one was a lie, but have you spoken to your mother lately? She's actually very ill. She confided after everything happened yesterday. She mentioned she only has 6 months left. We might not be together, but I felt you should know as she's your mother.
That's not funny, Michelle. Making light of someone's mother isn't right. This is serious.
I'm not joking. She wanted to attend your wedding and wish you well, so she kept it from you. She didn't want you burdened. You should have seen her face when she heard about you. She was excited for you to settle down and have a family. She was in tears.
I never heard about her health. If she truly is sick then.
Got you again. For someone who deceives frequently, you're easily deceived yourself.
These situations are different.
So? How does it feel to be on the receiving end of lies? Do you understand now? It's not a good feeling, is it? Your lies weren't harmless either.
I didn't lie to hurt you. especially now when we're discussing something serious. People who lie and manipulate are despicable.
The pot calling the kettle black, right? You lied not only to me, but also to your former employer. You even deceived your parents, taking money from them. You couldn't even come up with a different excuse when canceling our wedding. On the actual day, mind you.
No, wait, that's...
Have you finally grasped it? This is exactly what you've done to everyone you lied to. Even those close to you. You couldn't even face the consequences. You're incapable of stopping the lies, aren't you? I know you faked being sick to avoid the wedding. Pathetic.
I've already apologized, haven't I? Isn't that enough? I've already learned from my mistakes. Tomorrow, I'll start anew and things will be normal.
If you're truly committed to changing, you can begin by repaying me, don't you think? Given your history of dishonesty, I'm contacting my attorney. You can discuss this with him. We'll be sending the legal papers soon. Anticipate them. Subsequently, Stephen found himself in a position where he had to ask for money to settle his debt with me. Once his friends got wind of his actions, both they and his parents declined to provide any financial assistance. The source of his repayment in full remains a mystery to me. His family chose to distance themselves from him and essentially disowned him. Even the female coworker he was engaged in an affair with reached her limit with him. Their workplace romance was exposed to the company due to his inability to maintain discretion before getting married. This led to a significant argument between them, culminating in their breakup. This event became the final straw, resulting in her lashing out and inflicting a stab wound to his abdomen, necessitating his hospitalization. Following this incident, he received no visitors during his hospital stay. Ultimately, he faced the consequences he deserved. A fitting outcome for his actions.